Welcome to class, and let us solve this question in arithmetic progression. And it reads that if the seventh term of an AP, which is the arithmetic progression, is twice the third term and the sum of the first four terms is 42. Now find the common difference. Please, if you are new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe so that you'll be notified of every of my video. Alright, so let's get started. Now, first of all, since you recognize that this is a linear sequence or arithmetic progression, let us recall the formula. Now, it's giving us Tn equals A plus n minus 1 d. Okay, where A is the first term, n is the number of terms, and d here is the common difference. Okay, so now we're told that the seventh term of an AP is twice. Okay, so let us bring that out. So the seventh term, let us say this is where that the seventh term is twice the third term. Okay, all right, so let us just bring it out and take note for the formula we are given as this. So this gives you that A, then plus plugging in 7 for n here, we have 7 minus 1. That will give us for 6, then 6d. That is for 7th term, then equals 2, then into. Now for the third term here, we have A, then plus plugging in 3 for n here, we have 3 minus 2. That will give us, 3 minus 1, that will give us 2. So 2 times d will give us what? 2d. Alright, so now let us open the bracket here. So here we have A plus 6d equals 2a, then plus 4d. Let's collect like term. By collecting like term, I want to bring this over to the left and to the right hand side. So which gives us that 2a. Now take away a here, then 4 plus 4. Now take away 6d, then all equals what? 0. Oh, so here we have that a negative, take away 2d equals what? 0. So let's make this equation 1. Now this is for the first sentence. Okay, for the second one, and the sum of the first four terms is 42. Now let us take note that this is the formula. Okay, now but for the first term, that is A, which is this. So here we have A. All right, now for the second term, let's assume here for the second term, so we replace this n for 2. Okay, so we end up having A plus, now 2 minus 1 give us what? 1. So 1 times d. So now this is for the second term. So here we have plus A plus d. Now for the third term, it implies that we plug in 3 for n. So here we have A, then plus 3 minus 2, that will give us, 3 minus 1 will give us what? 2. Then 2 times d will give us what? 2d. Now this is for the third term. So that will be plus A plus what? 2d. So, and if we follow this pattern for the third and fourth, so we have here then plus A plus 3d. Okay, this is the first term, the second term, the third term, and the fourth term. So if we are to add everything together, take note the whole of this, the total sum of this must give us what? 42. So here we have A plus A plus A plus A, that will be what? 4A. Then our d, this is 1d plus 2d, that will be 3d plus another 3d, that will give us what? 6d. So it give us here 6d, all equals to what? 42. Now if we look at this, we see we have a common factor. Okay, so we can reduce this by 2. Okay, now reducing everything by 2, that's dividing all by 2. So we end up having 2a here, because 4a divided by 2 give us 2a. Then plus 6d divided by 2 will give us what? 3d. And 42 divided by 2, that will give us what? 21. So let's make this equation 2. Alright, so let's bring this over to this end. Okay. Okay. So here we have a minus 2d then all equals what? 0. Let's just make this equation. Okay. So since the question tells us to find the common difference, and from here to find d here. Now I want to multiply this by 1 and multiply this by 2. Why am I doing this? I want to ensure that I have the same coefficient, okay, as the second equation here. Okay, so why I multiply this by 1, I multiply the whole equation of 1 by 2. So giving me 2a plus 3d equals 21. Equation 2 remains the same. Why equation 1 becomes 2a, because 2 times a will give us 2a, then minus 4d, because 2 times 2d give us 4d, then equals what? 0. So to this end, I want to subtract. Why am I subtracting? Because I want to clear off a. So minus. So 2a minus 2a, that one is cleared off. So 3d, take note this is positive. 3d minus 4d. This will give us 7d. You might be asking why. Why 21 minus 0 give us what? 21. Now this is because 3 minus minus. So this minus times minus, just something like this. 3d minus 4d. Now minus as minus will give us what? Plus. So here you have 3d then plus 4d. Okay, so giving us 7d. So that's that, and here we now have that 7d then equals 21. Divide both sides by 7. This clears off this. 7 here 1, 7 here 3. So our d, which is our common difference, equals 3. Thank you. Bye bye.